These people have totally evolved to a life in the ocean. Meet the Bajau people, also known as the sea nomads. These people have lived at sea for more than 1,000 years on small houseboats that float in the waters off Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines. They are among the most accomplished divers in the world. They have no wetsuits or flippers. They only use wooden goggles and spear guns of their own making. Sometimes they rupture their own eardrums at an early age to make diving easier. They dive for more than 5 hours each day, capturing between 2 and 18 pounds of fish and octopuses while diving to extreme depths of more than 230 feet. The reason they can dive this good is because they have evolved to have unusually large spleens, 50% bigger than those of a neighboring group who barely interact with the sea. The spleen acts as a warehouse for oxygen, carrying red blood cells. When mammals hold their breath, the spleen contracts, expelling those cells and boosting oxygen levels by up to 10%.
In the heart of the Coral Triangle, the Bajau people live a life shaped entirely by the ocean. For centuries, they've drifted across the waters of Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines, born, raised, and laid to rest at sea. Their homes float on stilts or boats, untethered to land, guided by tides and tradition. The Bajau are not a single group, but scattered communities, each with unique customs and dialects, united by their bond to the sea. Stateless and often without citizenship, they exist on the fringes of modern society, yet their detachment has preserved a way of life few can imagine. Children take their first steps on swaying boats, learning to read the water before they can walk on land. Their world is a tapestry of coral reefs and open blue, navigated by inherited knowledge of stars and currents. The Bajau story is not just survival. It's a living window into a vanishing past, and a testament to humanity's deep connection with the ocean. Their journey is a reminder of how closely our fate is tied to the health of the seas. The Bajau's history is sung, not written. Legends of a princess lost to the sea, and a people destined to roam its surface forever. For over 1,000 years, they've mastered the art of living afloat. Men hunt the reefs at dawn, women and children gather shellfish in the shallows. Every member of the community has a role, each day shaped by the tides. Their iconic lepa-lepa boats are crafted by hand, serving as home, kitchen and nursery. Boat building is more than a skill. It's the heart of their identity, passed from father to son. Children swim before they walk, learning to fish and paddle as soon as they can move. Life is communal. Ceremonies and daily survival depend on cooperation and trust. The Bajau's existence is a delicate balance, relying on the sea's bounty and each other for survival. To lose their boats or their knowledge is to lose what it means to be Bajau. In this world, tradition and survival are inseparable. The Bajau are legendary freedivers, plunging to depths of 70 meters on a single breath. Years of practice and even genetic adaptation allow them to stay underwater for minutes, moving with the grace of sea creatures. Their enlarged spleens act as natural oxygen tanks, a rare evolutionary trait shaped by generations in the water. Underwater, they walk the seafloor, hunt with spears, and see with remarkable clarity. Their knowledge of marine life is encyclopedic, passed down through stories and daily practice. The sea is not just their home, but a spiritual world filled with ancestors and spirits. To watch a Bajau diver is to witness a human perfectly attuned to the ocean's rhythms. These are not just skills, they are the Bajau's superpowers honed by necessity and tradition. Today, the Bajau face threats from overfishing, pollution, and climate change, forces that are eroding their way of life. As fish stocks dwindle and reefs die, many are forced to settle on land, struggling to adapt to a world of paperwork and poverty. Their traditional skills hold little value in modern economies, and younger generations are drawn to new ways, risking the loss of centuries-old knowledge. Governments offer citizenship and education, but often at the cost of abandoning their nomadic identity. The Bajau must now adapt again, this time to survive on land as much as sea. Yet hope remains. Community leaders and NGOs are fighting to preserve their rights and traditions. The Bajau's resilience is legendary, but their future is uncertain. Their story is a powerful symbol of the struggle between tradition and modernity. In saving the Bajau, we are reminded of the urgent need to protect both cultural.
Imagine living your entire life on the ocean, never staying in one place, and diving 230 feet deep on a single breath. For centuries, the Bajau Laut, also called the sea nomads, have lived in the waters between the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia, spending most of their lives at sea. But here's where it gets mysterious. Some historians believe the Bajau once had a floating kingdom, lost beneath the waves. Could they have built an ancient city that time forgot? And their abilities? unreal. Scientists found that the Bajau have bigger spleens than normal humans. That means they can store more oxygen, letting them hold their breath for up to 13 minutes underwater. It's like they have real-life superpowers, a gift from generations of ocean living. But their way of life is disappearing fast as modern borders and fishing laws push them off the water. What do you think? Was there really an ancient Bajau civilization hidden beneath the sea? And should we protect the sea nomads' incredible way of life? Tell us in the comments.